What's up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars 75399 Rebel U-Wing Starfighter. This set retails for $69.99 USD and contains a total of 594 pieces and includes a total of 4 minifigures with Cassian Andor, Dedra Miro, an ISB tactical agent, and K2SO. Starting off with the minifigures, we're going to be taking a look at Cassian Andor, and I'm pretty happy with this figure. I mean, all the details to me look pretty accurate to Season 2 of Andor, and take a look at the back here. Yeah, I mean, really, they didn't do anything wrong with this figure. I mean, he looks great. The skin tone, the newer skin tone, is much more accurate than the last U-Wing. And then you can see his alternate face here. More of a happy expression. Then we're going to be taking a look at K2SO. And this is by far my favorite figure in the set. I mean, they just nailed the look of the droid in the show. I mean, the mold for his upper torso is just spot on. I mean, they even got the little printing and the buttons, the 2 buttons you can see down there. And then the back, you can see on the back he just has 1 single stud if you want to put something on his back. And up next, we have the ISB tactical agent, and really just the same thing for all these figures pretty much. The detail on him looks very good. He has his shield and his blaster, and you take a look at the back. The detail on the torso, like I said, looks very nice. Really no complaints about this figure. I mean, they did use a pretty generic face for him. It would be nice. LEGO does this. They'll reuse like generic faces instead of just making a new face print, which I don't understand. I think that's sort of silly. And lastly, here we have Dedra Miro. I am not super satisfied with this figure. While the printing on the torso is very good, and that dual mold with the hair hat combo, the leg printing is an abomination. I mean, LEGO should have this right by now. The printing on the black legs looks like gray. It is supposed to be white. In the show, it is white. It looks gray. I do not understand why LEGO has not been able to get this right after 10 years of making this mistake. But overall, it's not a bad figure. It just could have used some dual molded legs. I think you easily could have avoided this issue. But yeah, look at the back of the torso. I mean, the printing, as always, looks nice. And then you can see her alternate face here. I mean, it's not a terrible figure, but those legs are just a nightmare to look at. And LEGO should be able to get this right by now, but unfortunately we're still seeing really bad printing errors like this. Moving on to the build, I was really impressed as someone who owns the 2016 version of this set, just how many features they were still able to include in this model. I mean, you just take a look. You know, they were still able to include the opening doors on the bottom of the ship on both sides. Now, they can't slide side to side like the original one, unfortunately, but you can still fit a figure in there, which is nice. I mean, for only $70, I thought it was pretty impressive just how much they were able to fit into this. And yeah, like I said, you can still fold the wings in and out. They're just on ball joints. And they even, I think it was sort of a reference to the original model, you can push a little Technic pin on the back here, and it pops the cockpit open. And you can actually fit a figure inside. Now, this being a smaller model, you know, you're not going to be able to fit as many figures inside, which is definitely a downgrade for someone who owns the previous model. But overall, it's not a bad value for $70, I would say. And of course, you have your spring-loaded projectiles. You just press down on this tile here, and they both fire off. You know, pretty simple. And so would I recommend buying this set? If you're a Rogue One or an Andor fan, I would say you're not going to be disappointed with this set. You get great minifigures, a great build. Is it a downgrade from the last U-Wing? Yes, I would say so. But it's definitely not a bad deal. And yeah, it's still a real shame. In the last 5 years, all of LEGO's models have really been downsized. There's this trend lately, like every TIE Fighter, X-Wing model is just getting downsized, and as prices go up, it's harder to find good deals. But you know, I was still really impressed with the set, I have to say. So if you're an Andor or a Rogue One fan, I think this is a no-brainer. I mean, it's a great value, great figures, so I highly recommend picking this one up. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today, and until the next video, see ya and have a nice day.